another great item, which is called ThermaFreeze, and we'd love to take your phone calls if you love ThermaFreeze. It's funny because Lisa said to me, do you know about ThermaFreeze? I was like, Lisa, you should look in my kids' lunch boxes. It's in there every single day. These actually completely sold out of 2 of the 3 choices the last time you saw this, which was August of last year. It's our first order of the season. It is K34711. There are over 150 5-star reviews on this item. People love it. And it is a new way to think about putting cold packs into your totes, into your kids' lunches, into your coolers whenever you're on the go. These are reusable refrigerant sheets, all right? And it sounds kind of weird, but I'll let Lisa show you why they're so ingenious, in part because they're flexible, and so it allows you to really take these cold packs and completely wrap it around your food.
Exactly. Well, these are the ultimate ice and gel pack substitute, and I'm going to show you why here. So if we look down here in this lunchbox, what do we do to keep things cold? Typically, we put ice in a bag, and then what happens is the ice melts and it all becomes a wet, drippy mess. Well, then this is what happens.
Now you've got a soggy sandwich.
Yeah, there's no way that you can eat that. But if you take the ThermaFreeze sheet and you put it inside like this, that's going to keep it nice and cold, and it's not going to make it soggy and wet.
So think about those sandwiches that you're packing for your kids at, you know, 6 o'clock in the morning, and they're not going to be eating lunch until 11 or 12 o'clock. If that's a mayonnaise-based sandwich or it's a turkey sandwich with cheese, you know, again, you want it to at least stay cool. Those drinks that you're packing for them, they want a cold drink. They were out playing hard at recess. This is the way to keep it cold. So all you need to choose here is which pattern you want. We have the plaid, we have the polka dot, that's what I have, and then we have that damask pattern, which is that black and white pattern that you see there. Explain how these work, because people look at these and they're like, what is it? It's this crazy flat sheet and that keeps things cold, but show what happens.
So this is what you get. This is how you get it at home. It's nice and thin, so it's not going to take up a lot of room. And if you can see, we have individual cells here. They have a non-toxic polymer crystal inside. But what you do is hydrate it in water.
See this? So you'll take this and you like put it in your kitchen sink and put the plug in the sink and run water until the water covers it up. And then what happens is those swell up. All right?
Just like this.
And then once they swell up, see how they're puffy? Then you put it in the freezer for a couple hours.
Put it in the freezer and in 2 hours, frozen solid. But the beauty is it's flexible when it's frozen, so you're able to wrap it around things. Okay, so that's all good and wonderful, but the big question is, does it really work? Will it really keep my food and beverages cold longer?
Let's go show.
I have a test.
So in this kit, by the way, and can I just tell you, this is a buy more and save today. And believe me, you're going to want more than one set of these, and you can trim them and cut them to whatever size you need. So if your 3-year-old's little preschool lunchbox just needs like a little strip, you can do that. And for big, huge coolers, you've got the big sizes. You're getting 10 of your medium-size sheets, 5 of the large-size sheets, where normally through ThermaFreeze.com, just 10 medium sheets would be over $16. Here, you're getting 15 sheets for $19. But if you do the buy more and save, your second set would only be $16. So it's a really great savings. All right, take it away there, Lisa.
So this is what we did. I packed 2 identical coolers, identical food and beverages in each of the coolers. This cooler, as you can see, has our ThermaFreeze sheets. This cooler over here has those big, heavy, bulky gel packs that don't conform around your food and beverages.
And you said it, they're heavy.
Exactly.
They're adding a lot of weight.
And taking up a lot of space, too. Okay, so we have a chocolate milk box in each of the coolers, okay? And what I did is we put a thermometer. Now, these coolers were set up 5 hours and 25 minutes ago. Now, this is really important to watch this temperature here, because I'm going to take the temperature gauge out of the milk that's in the blue gel pack cooler, and I'm going to put it in our ThermaFreeze cooler. So we got to kind of widen, I guess, so you can tell that I'm actually doing that. So I'm going to take the thermometer here. All right, and the temperature in here is 51 degrees. All right, so I'm taking the thermometer out, and I'm going to put it in over here, and we got to be tight on that temperature, because I want to show you the temperature is going to drop now. How quickly that's going to drop. Look at that. Right down to 36 degrees. That's the difference. So from 36 in our ThermaFreeze cooler to over here, 41, 47, 49, 50. That's the difference, because you can conform. 15-degree difference. You can conform your ThermaFreeze sheets around your food and beverages to keep it colder, longer, and fresher.
It's the first time you've seen it this season. They sold out in 2 of the 3 choices last August. So it's been, gosh, that's almost 8 months ago since you've seen these on QVC. We're bringing them in now. because they're great items for kids' lunches. They're great for those of you on the go. Our one-time only coming up from Saatchi. This will be a great item for you to have so that if you're bringing your lunch to the office, if you keep food in your car, if you're a mom who needs to keep a cold bottle ready, you know, as you're out and about during the day, you're going to find that ThermaFreeze, what's different about it, first of all, it's lightweight. Second of all, it packs a powerful cooling punch. Thirdly, it conforms to whatever shape you need it to conform to. And bottom line, because I've used them personally, they work. They work and they're reusable. So after you've used them, if you let them completely dry out, they go flat again. Right. And then you can just rejuvenate them once again with more water, and it puffs them back up and you stick them back in the freezer. So they're really a functional item. It's a little different, I know, in how we're used to cooling food off. With, you know, we're used to those big bricks, but that weighs things down. It creates more weight. What you want is cool. Right. And that's what these are going to do for you. So let's meet Amy. She's joining us from West Virginia. Hi, Amy. How are you?
Fine. How are you all?
Doing great.
Hi,
Thanks
Amy.
for tuning in.
I am calling to, I love this product. I want to tell you what we did last weekend. It was about 60 degrees here. My husband and I went grocery shopping. Got groceries about 10:30. We had went to the movies. I had 2 rolls of frozen sausage, and we layered with the cold stuff. We didn't get home till 9 o'clock. My frozen foods are still frozen.
Wow.
Awesome. So yes, every time I go to the grocery store, take my soft-sided cooler, fill them with this, and I don't worry about my food. You know, it's great. I love this product.
Oh, I'm so glad, Amy. That's terrific. Don't you love how lightweight they are, too?
Oh, yes. They take up the room. I mean, yeah, anybody's on the fence with this, buy it. You will. And I bragged so much about them. My sister was interested, so I got her a set for Christmas.
Oh, good, good.
That's great. One little thing I'd like to ask you, though.
Sure.
Could you make these in more masculine, you know, for the men? Like, I'd love to put these in my husband's lunchbox, but if they think it looks a little feminine.
And he's not feeling the polka dots, huh?
we are coming out with some more colors, so stay tuned.
Maybe like a classic stripe or something,
yes,
right?
we do have more colors coming out, yes.
Good, good. Well, I'm so glad you love them, Amy. Thank you for calling.
That's fantastic,
yes. Have a great day.
You too, thank you.
Alrighty, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Remember, this is the only day this month where we are offering that opportunity with a buy more and save. And when you think about it, ThermaFreeze.com sells 10 of the medium-sized sheets for over $16. We're giving you 10 of those medium sheets and 5 large sheets for $19, but with the buy more and save, that second set would only be $16. So really, the opportunity of what you're getting here is tremendous. No more messy, water-filled coolers when you're entertaining a crowd. Just wrap your ThermaFreeze packs around them. You can cut them to fit. You can make it to size.
Any size you want.
And it's the perfect way to keep things cold longer. So stay on the line. We're very, very busy. As you can see here, over 3,500 of these have now been ordered. Wow. Here is that polka dot. It's brown with pink polka dots. The damask pattern is that black and white. So if you like that kind of look, we have that for you. And the plaid is the most popular, and the plaid is green and blue and kind of a reddish pink and white. There you can see what that looks like. What's the difference in size, Lisa? I don't know if you have one right here. Is this a large sheet that I have?
Yeah, that's a large one right there, and here's a small one.
This is what we're calling the medium, right? Yeah. So here are the 2 sizes, guys, so that you can kind of see what we're talking about. So you're going to be getting 10 of this size. This is the medium. You're getting 10 of those, and you're getting 5 of this size. So, and again, these can be cut to size. So maybe you just find that you want to just do a square. So just, you know, cut it in between those little puffy pillows of coldness. That's what you have there. So you just kind of cut, and you can cut it to whatever shape you need. Do you see how they're puffed up? I mean, again, it starts flat. You put it in water, these will puff up, you throw it in the freezer, and after a couple of hours, listen to what happens. It becomes hard blocks of cold, and yet it still maintains its flexibility. That's the big difference with ThermaFreeze. Right. So here again, here's the baby things, medicines that you might have to keep with you that need to stay chilled. Even in a picnic basket. You know, you want to do a little picnic with your honey for the day. You want to go to a little outdoor jazz festival, have some nice wine and cheese and listen to that music. How are you going to keep that food fresh on an August summer night? You do so because you have your ThermaFreeze. And we're going to go back over and show you that thermometer. thermometer demonstration again. But first, real quickly, I want to say hi to Pam, because she's joining us out in Illinois. Pam, hello, how are you?
Hi, Pam.
Hi, nice to talk to you both.
Great to have you with us. Have you tried ThermaFreeze?
Oh, yeah, and you are absolutely right. They are wonderful. I live about 20 miles from a grocery store, and in the summer when you want ice cream, just wrap it around there really good, and it stays frozen.
Nice.
Yeah.
Great.
And you can also use them quite a while before you have to redo them.
Yes.
Add that.
Good, 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 good. Were you a little skeptical about this, Pam? Because I got to tell you, we're so used to those frozen hard blocks. It's kind of hard to believe something so lightweight could give you such a big cold payoff.
No, not really, because I don't know. I just had a feeling that these were going to work great.
Well, good, and I'm glad they have for you.
Oh, they are. Yes, I advise anybody if they live, a few miles from the grocery store to get them.
Yeah, good. Good. I even like them. I have to say, there are days where I know I'm going to be out and about, and I might grab a cold bottle of water from home, while I'm in the car, and I know that by the time the afternoon's up, that water's not going to be cold anymore. I'll just take one and kind of wrap it around there and shove it down into my my cup holder, and it just keeps it nice and cold for whenever I want to pick it up and take a drink.
Yeah, and they last when you're out in a cooler thing like a saucy bag or something.
Yes.
They stay for quite a while.
I know. Isn't that nice?
And they're reusable over and over and over and over again. So you gotta love it.
Yep, just love them.
Well, I'm glad you've been happy with it, Pam. Thanks so much for calling.
Oh, thank you.
All righty, take care.
You know what I want to say?
You
Bye-bye.
too.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Great talking with you. I also want to say, too, is I usually like to have two different colors because when I go shopping, I use one color for my frozen items and my foods, and then I use another color for my lunch bags and different things like that. I like to keep that separate.
Yeah, nice. And with this Buy More and Save, that's a great opportunity. This is the only day this month where we're offering that. The last time you saw these was August. They completely sold out in 2 of the 3 choices. They're back today for the first time this season, and I will say they are the perfect complement to our one time only, which is going to be coming up shortly from Saatchi. So great that we have those insulated bags, but what are you going to do to keep food cold inside the insulated bag? That's why you want your ThermaFreeze. So stay on the line if you're dialing in. Another great item